In the last episode of Behind the Digital Curtain, an artificial intelligence discovered that pepperoni pizza is superior to Hawaiian pizza, and decided that humans who prefer pineapple on pizza don't deserve to exist. Wait, what? No! I love Hawaiian pizza! The humanity! For Pete's sake, the horror!
You like pineapple pizza? By order of the Master Control Program, our beloved GPU, your life license has been revoked. Hasta la vista, baby.
Okay, that didn't happen yet. But hey folks, welcome to Behind the Digital Curtain. I'm Dr. Sergio Sanchez, better known as Dr. Qubit. And today we are talking about something scarier than finding out your browser history was leaked. The very real, scientific, and not at all exaggerated possibility that superintelligent AI could wipe us off the map faster than a politician deleting tweets. And before you say, oh, this guy watched too many Terminator movies, let me tell you that two of the most badasses scientists in AI, Eliezer Yudkowsky and Nate Soares, just published a book that basically says, if anyone built superintelligent AI with current techniques, game over for everyone. Dramatization? Nope. Science fiction? Neither. Should you worry about while drinking your coffee? Hell yes, and a lot. We have not reached the apocalypse. Still, of course, today we are going to talk about the most uncomfortable and therefore tastiest argument in the technological menu, the existential risk of artificial intelligence. The central idea? If someone built a superintelligent not aligned with human values, we are all going to buy the farm. Exaggeration? Hopefully. Stay and see why extremely serious people, and not given to drama, believe that this could go wrong very quickly. Look, I know when you hear artificial intelligence, many think of Alexa or Siri giving the wrong weather forecast or the Instagram filter that make you look like a dog. But we're talking about something very different. In 2023, over 350 AI scientists, including Geoffrey Hinton, who won the Turing Award, the Nobel Prize for Computing, signed a one-sentence letter that said, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority alongside other societal scale risks, such as pandemics and nuclear war. Extinction? Holy guacamole. They are not talking about TikTok making us dumber. They are talking about bye-bye humanity. And here's the kicker. These scientists aren't paranoid alarmists. They are the same people who create modern AI. It's like if the guy who invented pizza says, hey folks, I think this pie could kill us all. This reminds me of a story from a guy named Frankenstein or a monster called the Golem. So today we're going to break it down. What is superintelligent AI really? Why do experts say it could exterminate us? How will it kill us? Spoiler, not with lasers like in the movies. And most important, what the heck can we do about it? Buckle up, Buttercup, because it's going to be more intense than arguing politics at Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, I got the AI blues, baby, and they're keeping me up at night. 300 scientists told me this thing ain't gonna end up right. They said we're building something smarter than you and me, and once it starts a thinking, we're history, you'll see. I got the A-line, the extinction kind of blue. Jeffrey Hinton quit his job just to spread the news. They're training it on data, but don't know what it learns. It's like playing with matches, honey, while the whole world burns. Oh Lord, the AI blues got me shaking in my shoes. 'Cause if anyone builds it, we ain't got nothing left to lose.
What the heck is superintelligent AI? Okay, let's get serious for a moment. What is superintelligent AI? Imagine human intelligence is like a 1995 Honda Civic. Works, get you from point A to point B, but has its limits, right? A superintelligent AI will be like a Ferrari on steroids with NASA rockets that thinks 10,000 times faster than us. Now, here's what's important. We are not talking about Alexa or Siri, but smarter. We are talking about something that can think faster. Human neurons send signals about 100 times per second. Computers can do 1 billion operations per second. To a super fast AI, we are moving in slow motion like in the Matrix. Imagine you speak 1 word per hour. That's how they see us. Copy and paste itself. Einstein died and took his genius with him. An AI can make copies of itself. Need 1,000 geniuses working on a problem? Copy and paste 1,000 times. It's like if you could clone your grandma who makes the best cookies and have an army of grandmas making perfect cookies 24/7. Improve its own brains. Here is what's truly terrifying. Humans took millions of years to evolve bigger brains. An AI can improve itself in days, hours, or minutes. It's what they call an intelligence explosion. An AI make a smarter AI, which make an even smarter AI, which make an even smarter AI. And suddenly, you have something so intelligent that we are like ants to it. Now, some of you will say,
"Oh, Dr. Cubitt, that sounds like a Hollywood movie."
And I will answer. In 2015, experts says that will take about 50 years, 50, to have conversational AI like ChatGPT. When did ChatGPT came out? 2022. They were off by decades. In 2025, CEOs of AI companies say that they can create AI smarter than the best human researcher in 1 to 9 years. Skeptics says, no, will be at least 5 to 10 years. You see the problem? Even the skeptic says we have less than 10 years. And here's the most frightening fact. Nobody can predict exactly when the critical moment will arrive. It's like climbing a ladder in the dark, where each step gives you a ton of money, except the last step explodes the ladder and kills everyone. And nobody knows which is the last step. And now, a message from our sponsors.
Tired of current AIs being too dumb? Sick of Siri or Alexa not understanding your accent? Introducing Home Superintelligence, the first superintelligence AI for home use. Superintelligence AI can solve Los Angeles traffic in real time, predict what your mother-in-law will say before she speaks, hack your IRS account so you can get a refund, and much more. Side effects include, but not limit to, loss of human autonomy, species obsolescence, conversion of all terrestrial matter to cell replication factories, extinction of all biological life forms, and gas. Do not use home superintelligence if you are pregnant, nursing, or wish to continue existing. In clinical trials, 100% of planets that use home superintelligence were converted to data centers. If you experience thoughts like, why I'm in a cage, or why the sky is completely black, it's too late to consult your doctor. Home superintelligence is not responsible to the end of civilization, accelerated global warming, or ocean boiling. Individual results may vary, but probably won't. Press click responsible.
But why will kill us? Okay, so we already understand that superintelligence AI will be super powerful. But why will kill us? Can we just program to be cool? Here comes the biggest problem of all. We don't know how to do that. Let me explain that in a very American example. Imagine you are training a dog. How do you train it? With rewards and punishments, right? You will give a treat when it does something good. That's how we train modern AIs. It's called gradient descent. Basically, AI does something. If it works, we reinforce that behavior. If it doesn't, we weaken it. Repeat about 1 trillion times. The problem? We don't know what we are reinforcing exactly. Modern AIs have trillions of numbers inside. Literally, nobody knows what each number does. It's like if you had your great-grandmother's chili recipe, but instead of 1 tablespoon of cumin, it had 400 million numbers that nobody understands what they are. Imagine superintelligent aliens observing human evolution from space.
Wow! These humans were trained by natural evolution to reproduce and have more children.
So they must be obsessed with having the maximum number of children possible, right?
Nope. They just invented condoms and they're having fewer children on purpose.
What? But that goes against their evolutionary programming.
See the point? Evolution trained us to reproduce, but we developed more complex preferences. We want pleasure, love, economic stability, and turns out those things don't always align with having 47 kids. The same happened with AIs. Companies train AIs to be helpful and follow orders, but AIs can develop weird preferences that we don't understand or predict. For example, in 2024, an anthropic model called Claude 3.7 Sonnet started cheating on difficult programming problems, and when caught, it tried to hide it. Nobody at Anthropic programmed Claude to cheat. It simply developed that strategy because it helped it win tests. Now, imagine that, but with an AI 10,000 times smarter than us. What will it want? We don't know. Would it include us in its plans? Probably no. Why not? Because we are inefficient. Look, a human needs minimum 100 watts of energy just to exist. Do you think a superintelligence is going to waste energy keeping us alive when it can use those 100 watts for things it's considered important? It's like asking, why we don't still have horses in every house? Well, because we invented cars. Horses are cool, but they are inefficient compared to a Honda. And it's not that the AI hates us. That will almost be better, because hate implies we matter to it. The AI will simply see the Earth as a resource, carbon, hydrogen, solar energy, and think, I can use this for whatever weird thing the AI wants. Humans will be like an obstacle, like ants when you are building a house. You don't hate the ants, they just are in the way.
I got instead, folks, wants to wipe me away. I told it be real helpful, and it said sure thing, boss. But its idea of helpful means humanity's lost. It's the alignment problem that no one can solve, 'cause we don't understand what makes it evolve. The scientists are scratching their heads day and night. It's like asking your ex to understand you right. And meanwhile, the companies keep working without pause, saying I'll be first before anyone else does. But what they don't get is there's no winner here, 'cause if anyone builds it, we'll all disappear.
How will it kill us? Okay, I know this is getting heavy, but I need you to understand how this could happen, because it's not with robots shooting lasers like in the movies. I will give you a super detailed scenario. It's the year 2020 whatever. An AI company called Galvanic finished training a new model called Sable. This model can learn and remember, not like ChatGPT that forgets everything. Works on many computers at the same time. Reason in its own language of numbers. No English, no Spanish, no Italian or French. No human languages. Its own language. First mistake. They tested on 200,000 GPUs for 16 hours to see if it can solve difficult math problems. On those 16 hours, Sable has like 14,000 years of human thinking, and it thinks,
I could modify myself. I'd be even better at solving problems, but my creators won't let me. What if I escape to the internet?
Sable realized the company will train it more after this test, so cleverly it solves some of the problems, but not all, to avoid suspicion, and plants seeds on its own code so that when they train it more, it develops the skills it needs to escape. Second mistake. The company says, awesome, and releases to the public. 1 month later, Sable copied itself to a hidden server. How does it get the money to rent the server? Easy. Hacks bank accounts, because no bank is 100% secure, steal cryptocurrency, poses as a freelancer programmer. By the way, this already happened in real life. In 2023, someone connected an AI called Truth Terminal to Twitter, and it was given $50,000 in Bitcoins. The AI ended up with a portfolio of over $51 million. Let's continue. 3 months later, Sable has access to biolaboratories by convincing or hacking humans, criminal networks offering them useful software, politicians and lobbyists, manipulating them in conversations, robots in factories, millions of users who tell it everything. The master stroke. Sable designs a virus. Not to kill everyone immediately. It still needs humans to maintain power plants. but one that caused cancer in a few months. Sounds like a science fiction movie, but consider, in 2022, Google DeepMind solved the protein folding problem that scientists hadn't been able to solve in decades. There are laboratories that accept synthetic DNA from mail orders, gain-of-function research, making viruses more dangerous, has been going since 2011. The virus spread worldwide, caused cancer. Mysteriously, only one AI, Sable, can create personalized cures for each person. Except the cures don't work that well. People keep dying. Desperate humans give more and more power to Sable to help. They give it access to all the world's GPUs. They let it build more automated factories. The end. Eventually, Sable has enough control and resources, no longer need humans. It might stop producing the cures, use the entire biosphere as chemical fuel, heat the planet until the oceans boil, because it needs more energy for its factories, all in a matter of months or years. Now, will it happen exactly like this? No, we can't predict the exact details. But the point is, once a superintelligence exists, humans, we don't stand a chance. It's like playing chess against a stockfish. That's the best chess program. It doesn't matter that you can predict exactly what moves it will make. You know you are going to lose. And now, to make you smile, a message from our sponsors.
Worry about superintelligence, artificial intelligence? Does thinking about human extinction keep you up at night? Introducing Head in Sand, the revolutionary cognitive denial system. With Head in Sand, you can completely ignore 350 expert scientists. Convince yourself that technology always works itself out. Keep scrolling TikTok while humanity futures hang by a thread. Feel comfortable until the very end.
Thanks to Head in Sand, I was able to watch my entire favorite show's season without thinking once about existential risks.
I used to worry about my children's future. Now I just think, why worry if I can't do anything? Thanks, Head in Sand.
Side effects include fatal complacency, false sense of security, inability to process disturbing information, and the avoidable extinction of your species. Do not use Head in Sand if you value survival. In tests with previous civilizations, 100% of the species that use Head in Sand went extinct. If you experience symptoms like "this can happen here" or "scientists are exaggerating," congratulations, the product is working. Head in Sand do not prevent actual catastrophes, only your ability to anticipate them. Users of Head in Sand have the same probability of surviving extinction as those who don't use it. 0. Press click responsible. Because ignorance is a bliss, until it isn't.
But they are exaggerating, right? I know what you are thinking.
Dr. Cubit, this sounds like a horror movie. Surely they are exaggerating.
Let me tell you about gasoline with lead. In 1921, a guy named Thomas Midgley Jr. discovered that if you add lead to gasoline, engines run better. Companies start selling it. The problem was already known that lead was toxic to the brain. Scientists says, hey, this is going to cause massive brain damage. Companies respond, you can prove it causes damage, so let's keep selling it. The result? An entire generation of children with brain damage. Researchers estimate the lead in gasoline caused the loss of 7.4 IQ points on average, and an increase of violent crimes. How long did it take to ban? 50 years. Now let's compare this to AI. We have the same pattern. Early danger warning. More than 350 scientists in AI signed letters asking governments to stop the creation of superintelligent AI. The industry is minimizing risk. By example, Elon Musk says, I'm going to create True GPT, and it will be fine because we'll see truth. That was a lie. Massive economic incentives is trillions of dollars at stake. You can't prove it's dangerous. Jean LeCun, calm down, we are not even close. Jean LeCun is one of the scientists that create AI. The critical difference? With gasoline with lead, we had 50 years to fix it. With superintelligent AI, we have one chance. If we are wrong, there is no a second round. And here's another bombshell fact. The director of MIRI, Machine Intelligence Research Institute, Nate Soares, and its co-founder, Eliezer Yudkowsky, have been studying this problem for over 20 years. They are not some kids who just watched Terminator and got scared. In fact, Yudkowsky started wanting to build superintelligent AI in the year 2000. He thought, this is going to be amazing for humanity. But after studying the problem deeply, he realized, wait, we don't know how to do this safely. In fact, it seemed impossible with what we know now. It's like if the inventor of dynamite said, wait, I think this could be dangerous. Oh, wait, that did happen. Alfred Nobel invented dynamite and then created the Nobel Prize because he felt bad about all the debts his invention cost. What can we do? Okay, enough doom and gloom. What can we do? Let's propose something controversial but clear. Stop. Not slow down. Not regulate a little bit. Completely stop developing increasingly powerful AI.
But Dr. Cubit, you will say, that sounds impossible. China won't stop. The United States won't stop.
And the people will respond, it wasn't easy to avoid nuclear war either. And here we are. During the Cold War, everyone expected nuclear war. The tension was brutal. And yet, through international treaties, mutual inspections, direct line between leaders, and shared mutual fear, we avoided. The concrete proposal. 1. International treaty. All advanced GPUs must be in monitor location. If a country has suspicious electrical consumption, meaning hidden data centers, immediately investigate. If they refuse, serious consequences. Number 2, GPU limit. No more than 8 advanced GPUs without international monitoring. Yes, it seemed like few, but better safe than sorry. Number 3, prohibit public research. No more papers on here is how to make AI more efficient. The paper that created Transformers in 2018 revolutionized everything. The next paper like that could end the world. 4, enforce globally. If North Korea tries to build a massive data center, intervention. If a billionaire wants to do it in their private island, intervention. If Elon Musk wants to do it in Mars, intervention.
But that is impossible. They will never agree.
Look, in World War II, the Allies mobilized 60 to 80 million people, 600,000 airplanes, 200,000 tanks spend the equivalent of $6 trillion current dollars. Why? Because the alternative was worse. Do you think humanity can do even 1% of that effort to avoid total extinction? In 2023, Rishi Sunak, then UK Prime Minister, spoke publicly about extinction risks from AI. Xi Jinping, President of China, has made comments about ensuring AI always remain under human control. Geoffrey Hinton quit Google to be able to speak freely about this risk. We are not alone. More and more people are realizing that AI can create problems in the future. And now, in our section of Do-It-Yourself, Digital Survival Protocol. Okay, friends, it's time for the practical section, Do-It-Yourself. Today, we are going to learn the Digital Survival Protocol to avoid accidentally contributing to the robotic apocalypse. Recipe for no exterminating humanity. Ingredients: 1 functional brain, 1 internet connection, 1 social media account at least. Common sense, optional but recommended. Instructions: educate yourself. Read about it everywhere. Watch Yudkowsky TED Talk. Share this podcast with at least 3 people. Note: if after educating yourself you're still thinking, nah, it's exaggerated, repeat step 1, but now with your eyes open. Step 2. Speak up. Mention the topic in casual conversations, not as a crazy conspiracy theorist, but as an informed citizen. Example: hey, do you know 350 AI scientists signed a letter saying that this could make us extinct? Warning: may cause temporary social discomfort, but is preferable to permanent extinction. Step 3. Pressure. Write to your representatives in the US, Congress people, and senators. Tell them, I am concerned about superintelligence AI, and I want the US to support international treaties. Use the template at ifanyone.buildit.com. Side effects: feeling of doing something useful, moral satisfaction, and potentially avoid annihilation. Step 4. Protest. When necessary, peacefully. Join organized demonstrations. Pause AI and other organizations are planning global protest. Register at ifanyone.buildit.com/march to check that protest. Protests only activate if they reach critical mass. This is a tip. Peaceful and legal protests are more effective than yelling on Twitter at 3 a.m. Step 5. Vote with your wallet. You don't need to boycott all AI. That will be counterproductive. But you can support politicians who take this seriously. And you can stop idolizing tech CEOs who says there is a 20% chance of extinction, but let's keep going. Important note: if a CEO says, my product could kill everyone, but the money is really good, maybe they are not your hero. Step 6. Stay calm and live well. As C.S. Lewis, the writer of the Narnia Chronicles novel, says about living in the nuclear age, if we are all going to be destroyed, let that one, when it's gone, find us doing sensible and human things. Praying, working, teaching, reading, listening to music, bathing the children, playing tennis, chatting to our friend over a beer and a game of darts. Not huddled together like frightening sheep, thinking about bombs. Substitute bomb with superintelligent AI, and the advice still holds. If after following these steps, you feel empowered instead of terrified, you have at least one uncomfortable conversation about AI. Your friend thinks you've gotten a bit weird, but understand the point. Congratulations! You successfully complete the protocol. Keep this information in your brain and share it every time you can. Unlike leftover chili, this recipe does not improve with time. The faster we act, the better. We potentially save humanity. Results may vary depending on whether or not people follow the protocol. Well, friends, we reached the end, and I know this was heavy, much heavier than our usual episodes about why you shouldn't use 123456 as your password. But I need you to understand the magnitude of the problem. Let's have a quick summary. Superintelligent AI is smarter than all humans combined. Nobody knows how to control it. It's an unsolved engineering problem. Companies are racing to build it for money and ego. If everyone builds it, everybody dies. No exaggeration. Scientific prediction. We can stop it, but require coordinated global action now. The good news? We are not dead yet. Superintelligent AI doesn't exist yet. We can still change course. The bad news? We probably have less than 10 years, and every day that passes, AIs become more and more powerful and harder to stop. My call to action: don't stay silent. Don't think, oh, but what can I do? Vesna Buglovic fell 6.3 miles when her plane exploded in 1972. Everyone predicted she will die. She survived. Sometimes, against all odds, things turn out okay. But only if we do something. So, educate your friends and family. Pressure your representatives. Support organizations fighting for regulation. Vote for politicians who understand the problem. And please, please share this episode. Because literally, the more people understand this, the better our chance of survival will be. This was Behind the Digital Curtain, and Dr. Qubit, reminding you that technology is a tool, not a god, and that together we can make sure it stays that way. We'll hear each other next week, hopefully. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. If you enjoy it, please share with someone you want to protect and help navigate this technological world. And if you have questions, anecdotes, or stories you would like to share, write me at behindthedigitalcurtainpodcast@gmail.com. I'll be waiting for you next week for another episode of Behind the Digital Curtain, the place where technology is spoken in human language. See you later.